My name is Prakash, if you guys didn't hear it the first time. Prakash is an Indian name, which means light. Over in England, it means you're going to get bullied at school for having a shit name. Yeah, man. I'm a British citizen, though, which is weird, because I don't really look British, right? I don't look British because I have very, very, very immigrant eyebrows. Like, my eyebrows are so big, I can use them to hide and then smuggle other immigrants into the country. That's how big my eyebrows are, man. But I feel like it's hard to become a British citizen, you know? Because you go to the Life in the UK test. I feel like there should only be one question on that test to determine whether someone's British enough to become a citizen, right? Multiple choice question, you're making a cup of tea. Do you put that tea bag in first or the milk? And if you answer milk, you get deported. I feel like that's fair, you know? I got bullied at school though, man, you know? I was the only brown kid in my whole school. And brown kids, we grow facial hair around like 12 years old, right? Like, we did Secret Santa in my school. I was the only kid that got a beard trimmer for Christmas. True story, right? They used to make fun of me as well and call me names like Indian Hagrid, Chewbacca, pubic face. And it hurt, man, because that was just the fucking teachers, innit? I mean, what does Indian Hagrid sound like anyway? You're a wizard, Harry? Doesn't make any sense, man. You know? I got bad grades at school as well. Like, my dad wanted me to become a doctor growing up, right? But when he saw my grades, he's like, son, you're not a doctor. You're just a dickhead. I said, Dad, you can't call me a dickhead. I'm your son. Like, do you know when your mates call you a dickhead, it's not a big deal. But when your dad calls you a dickhead, you're just a dickhead, innit? You can't do much about that. But that's why I don't like arguing with my dad. Because every time we argue, he wins the argument by saying the same thing every time. We'll be arguing for an hour, half an hour, 2 hours, right? I'll be so pissed off and angry. I'll be like, you know what, Dad, fuck you. How about that? As I'm walking away, my dad will be like, fuck me. But I fucked your mom in your bed 3 times. The worst thing is my brother will be in the back like, oh my days, he fucked your mom. Oh my days. I'll be like, mate, that's your mom as well, dickhead. But that's my family, man. That's my family, though, you know? We're foreigners, we grew up differently. And that's another thing. I don't like when people blame things on foreigners. You know, when they say, oh, mate, they come over here, they steal our jobs, they don't even speak the language. I'm like, how does someone steal a job you did not even apply for? Do you know what I mean? Right? Because I'm a foreigner, I have no idea how to steal a job. I've never ran into like a job centre of a balaclava and been like, all right, white people, don't move. You put the jobs in the back of the van now and nobody gets hurt. Do you know what I mean? How are you supposed to steal a job, man? You never see Spanish people complain about British teenagers taking a gap year to work in Ibiza. You never see that, right? But when I take a gap year to Syria, I'm not allowed back. It's double standards, man.